Hi, welcome to Mimo. The experience of ecstatic dance is different for each person. So what I'm going to share with you, it's my perspective, how I see ecstatic dance, and what it means for me. But also there's some structured stuff like guidelines and some things that are common for everybody. So I'll share a little bit of how it works and what are those guidelines. So what is ecstatic dance? It's an event that takes around 2.5 hours. It starts with an opening, so there is a ceremony leader who will guide this opening, and it might take between 20-30 minutes, depend on the choices of the ceremony leader. And through this opening, he will explain the guidelines, and also he will do a kind of warm-up to help people to get into themselves, to leave the chitty-chatty, busy minds behind, outside, and maybe for the ones who are for the first time, to understand a little bit of how it works. So this is the opening. After the opening, we have around 2 hours music set that's created by a DJ. So usually you have a DJ, you have lights, if it's a place that it fits, of course. You also have ecstatic dance outside, on the outdoors, in nature, that's also beautiful. And the DJ creates this journey with a sequence of musics to allow you to dive into yourself, to dive into your body and express and be for these 2 hours. And after these 2 hours, you have a ceremony closing. So the ceremony leader will help you to breathe into everything that happened, integrate, and come back to the real world. Come back to your body, come back to your mind, yourself, and get ready to get out there. Ecstatic dance has 3 guidelines. First one, no one wearing shoes. You can be on your socks, but preferably barefooted, because it allows you to ground more, to dive more into your body, to really be present and to feel supported by this amazing planet that we live on. Besides that, the second guideline is no verbal communication. You can communicate with your movements, you communicate through your eyes, you can communicate through sounds, but not verbal sentences or words. Really to allow yourself to get a little bit further from the busy mind of words and more present in the body, with your energy, with your emotions, and with others that are there as well. The third guideline is that there is no alcohol or drugs or whatever to take you out of your consciousness. The idea is to really allow the journey of music to drive you, to take you, to embrace you. And this experience that you're gonna feel and live during the set of ecstatic dance. So these are the 3 guidelines, but there are also some practices that are really important. Like, it's not allowed to use your cell phone during the ecstatic dance, because if you go on your cell phone, you'll go back to your more busy mind kind of state, and you can lose a little bit of, you can lose the connection. So you're there with everything within you and also in the connection with others. Also, it's not allowed to have the cell phones during the ecstatic dance, so everybody can feel free to really express everything they want to express, and not be afraid if someone's gonna take a picture, if someone's gonna share it outside or whatever. Also, photos and films are not allowed unless it's talked before the event, and it's agreed between all the participants who will be shown on those videos or photos. So how can the music take you to these states, like to bring you to ecstatic? First, I would like to share that the purpose is not necessarily to get to a happy ecstatic moment. It's also really rich when you're able to connect to yourself, to your feelings, and maybe you go to a deep sad space. If you're feeling sad and you need to connect to that. In ecstatic dance, we want the music to guide you through this journey. So during an ecstatic dance set, you have different kinds of musics which allow you to dive through different experiences, to access different areas of yourself, to access different emotions. And this journey, the way the DJ creates this flow, it's how it guides you through the music. So this structure of music, it creates a space that's very meditative in a way that if you're moving as you feel your body wants to move, if you're really connected to your body, if you're flowing with the music, allowing the music to move you, and in this space of no verbal communication, you really create this environment, this field of wonders. Yeah, it's a field of wonders. It's a soup of feelings and emotions and expression of creativity that allows you to connect to your higher self. And that, for me, it's meditation as well. An important part of ecstatic dance is when you really allow yourself to show how you feel in that moment, to move how you feel in that moment. Because when you really do allow yourself to be fully open and there, you allow yourself to be vulnerable. That space where all the participants are also committed to the same allowance, to the same flow, it creates a space of acceptance. Because, yeah, the beautiful thing is when you accept who you are and you allow yourself to show it, you're also able to accept others and also able to feel the acceptance of others. And then it creates this space where you can feel enough. And not only enough, but everything that's needed. You can feel from vulnerable to powerful. Getting in touch with that, it can really heal so many parts of you. How many traumas do we have for not accepting ourselves, or for feeling that others don't accept ourselves, or for feeling that we are not enough, or moments in relationships where we felt that we were not enough for the other, or that the other even expressed that we were not enough. And when you were able to really connect to that and be that, it can heal so much. And for me, it touched me in several areas. For example, through my whole life, I was really embarrassed of my belly. Even in the moments that I were more skinny, I was still embarrassed of my belly. I would not show my belly. And I put myself the challenge of allowing myself to show my belly if I was in the ecstatic dance and it was too warm, too hot, and I had a top, like a fitness top under a shirt, and I felt like I wanted to take off the shirt, the first thought would be, no, you're gonna show your belly, you cannot show your belly. So I challenged me to allow myself to do it. And even that in the first times it felt really weird. Even today, like after the pregnancy, I wonder if I should or should not. But when these thoughts come, I really challenge myself to do it. And the first times it's hard because it's a so deep pattern. But after some point, I could really accept more my belly and not worry what others would think of it or whatever. Another point that was really important for me when I first got into ecstatic dance, I never allowed myself to show sexiness, let's say, sensuality. I don't know if I was afraid of it or I was afraid how others would judge me. The archetype of the whore that is, in the culture that we live, if you show a little bit of sensuality or sexiness, you are the whore. So I was always afraid to be judged in that way. And when I went to ecstatic dance, I allowed myself to dance or move in which way I wanted. And I didn't see anybody like looking or judging or trying to misuse it. Yeah, sometimes in other settings you can feel like, for women, if you express your sensuality, your sexiness, you might feel that other people might want to misuse it or judge it or whatever. And I felt in ecstatic dance, it's okay. It's okay to show that part of yourself as well. And that for me was also very healing, because yeah, if you hide your sensuality, you also hide your creativity, you hide your life force. So it's really important, it was, at least for me, really important to accept that part of me, embrace it, and allow myself to show it. So this was what I had to share for now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you understand a little bit more about ecstatic dance, and I will share more videos to detail more a lot of things that I said here. It was just an intro video. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and put a thumbs up on this video if you liked, and I hope to see you soon here again. Thank you. Bye bye.